What's going on? This is Chris Badgett, and in this video, we're going to talk about the 5 levels of leadership. And this is an idea that I got a long time ago from a book by John C. Maxwell. I've had to manage people and lead in different ways in my life. And over the years, I've invested a lot of time learning leadership and management. And I remember when I first came across this idea about 15 years ago, it had a big impact on me. So John C. Maxwell is basically like a pop culture leadership book writer. You're going to see his books in the big box stores and on bestseller lists. And he's got some good ideas. So these 5 levels go like this. Level 1 is positional leadership. This is like the lowest level. This is where people have to follow you because you're literally their boss or their supervisor or their manager. For no other reason, they just have to follow you because of your position or job title. So that's level 1. That's positional leadership. And remember, this isn't all bad, or it's just part of the process, and it's just part of kind of human nature and organizational culture. And also keep in mind that you may be in a company or you may own the business, and people will have these different types of perspectives in terms of your leadership, even within the same company. Like somebody may be at level 1 while somebody else is at level 3. So it can vary even in one organization. Level 2 is permission-based leadership. That's where people follow you because they want to, whether that's like you're some kind of celebrity expert, or somebody's like opted into your email list. They think you have some nice things to say and they're open to being led by you, or they actually seek you out and they give you permission to lead them and offer guidance. Level 3 is production. This is where it starts getting really interesting. This is where people follow you based on results that you have produced for an organization. This is kind of like your social proof or your proof. You have created results for people or a company, and therefore people are really likely to follow you because of what you've done for the organization or the company. Level 4, going higher up now, is people development. This is where people follow you because what you have done for them. Not only have you gotten results for the company or the organization or the community, but you've also gotten results for this individual directly. So that's called people development. And they're going to, you're going to lead them, and they're going to look to you for leadership because of the direct results that you've been able to give an individual. Now, just as a little side tangent, my best advice here in terms of if you're looking to get results for a particular type of person and build a business around that, is if you can develop people before you even ask for the sale to your program or your course or whatever it is, that's an incredible form of leadership. And also it makes marketing very easy because all you have to do is basically get people interested in you and get them results and develop them as individuals. And then you ask for the sale, and because they've got the proof, they've gotten the transformation themselves, it's really easy to kind of move forward into a deeper relationship. So that's level 4, called people development. Level 5 is John C. Maxwell calls the Pinnacle, which is where people follow you because of who you are and what you represent. This is the highest level of leadership. This is where you command a position of authority, and because of what you've been able to do for not only because of your role or because other people have given you permission, or you can convince people to give you permission, and you can get great results for a company and also develop a person individually. They also look at who you are and what you represent from the example of your own life and your own values and kind of what you stand for. So that's the highest form of leadership. So if you're becoming a manager or you're in some kind of leadership position, I think it's important to take an honest retrospective and kind of look at where you're at, maybe in your organization or in your company, but also in your relationship with the individual players in your company, because one person may see you as a level 4 leader where you've gotten results for them, while someone else just might see you as a leader because you're their boss and you sign the checks. And when you have an honest assessment of where you stand and how kind of your team sees you, or your community or whatever, it can be eye-opening in terms of what you need to do both on the outside and on the inside as an individual person.